What's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 5. So you guys, I put everybody on notice on Twitter. I'm letting you guys know officially that Love and Hip Hop Miami is on the threatened to be dropped from the review list. It's not giving me what I need, you guys, and it's such bad acting. It's like at least if we could get if we could get some halfway I don't know if they done took Mona off the job, y'all, but something tells me that she ain't around anymore, and you can tell. We need some sort of acting, some sort of acting class or something. Last night I was like, I cannot watch 15 episodes of this, or however many episodes it's gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. So I'm gonna give it one more week. You guys want me to review the new show that's coming out with Yaya. I can't even think of the name of it. People Like Us or something like that. That comes on tonight. I'm going to check that out. If I drop Love and Hip Hop Miami, that's the only way that I'll actually pick up that show. Because I ain't going to be able to have all that in my schedule, not with my work schedule, you guys. And I still have to have a life, right? So we're gonna see. But yeah, all of this is yeah, I'm not feeling it. But whatever, I'm gonna give you guys this review and I'm gonna get on back to work. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, let's start with Joy and Trina. Joy goes to go visit Trina. Evidently they're going to be watching a baby, okay, because you guys know that there's been talk of Trina having a baby. I didn't realize that Trina was just a couple of years younger than me. You guys get upset when I say that she's too old to be having a baby. I won't say that she's too old, but I will say that time is not on her side, okay? Even at 46 years old, if you are trying to have some of you guys even say older, but I think that's probably around how old she is. Time is of the essence. So if we trying to have a baby, then we don't really have much room to be thinking about it still. I know it still happens. I'm just saying in general, okay? Time is not on her side. So anyway, she's going to be watching her niece, Snoop's little girl. And she looks like she's about 3 months old. She's kind of at that fun age where they just not like a lump of just baby. They start to have a little bit of personality and everything. So Snoop brings her over. Trina says she don't know nothing about babies. And Joy was like, you got this. I was like, how do you not know nothing about babies? By the time you get to that age, you done had cousins, nieces, nephews, or somebody that you could just, at least change a diaper and feed and burp and all. But let her tell it she don't know what she doing. So after Snoop drops off the baby, immediately the baby gets a little fussy. But I was just like, you moving too much. I mean, sit down with the baby and just relax. You doing all this moving her, jostling her around. Shit, you made me nervous with the baby. Shit. So she says she's thinking about it. Joy says that today is different than it was years ago. Maybe even 10, 15 years ago, women weren't just having babies and still being able to get right back to their music careers like that. But now we see people incorporate their babies, their pregnancies. I mean, Cardi shot videos pregnant and all of that. So, maybe this is a good time. I'm just saying, girl, let's hop to it if you're going to have this baby. Next, let's talk about Ace Hood and your girl Sheila. First, we see Ace Hood. He is with his little nephew, Xavier, and he likes to mentor Xavier. He still lives in the neighborhood, but I think that Xavier must have like a promise of, a promising future in some sort of sports. So Ace is trying to make sure that he keeps his nephew steered in the right direction. So the little boy, well, he's not little, he's high school age. He is telling his uncle how, he was out somewhere and some white woman thought that he was waiting for his friends, and some white woman thought that he was, didn't belong there and started questioning him. And Ace was just like, yeah, that happens a lot to all many black men, hell, many black women too. Just you guilty just from being black, haven't even done anything, and of course we know that black men for sure get hassled and harassed all the time about what, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, or being in the right place, but you think it's the wrong place, you know. So Ace is just trying to, you know, steer him. Like I said, there's so many things that pull on the black man, you know, the police, the system, the, you know, your family, you know, your relationship, you know, your friends, the streets, the community. It's a lot that goes on that you have to be able to balance and make sure that you make the best decisions for yourself in your life. So I think Ace is a good influence on his nephew. He makes sure he tells him that when you find the right woman, you know, you make sure you treat her like a queen. I was like, this is really good advice to give these young men, because we kind of in this, you know, this era that we're in right now is just not much respect for the woman. It just seems like it's changed. Okay, but I won't get on my old lady soapbox, but you know, it was just good to hear him have that conversation with them. Make sure you treat her like a queen. She'll help you grow like Sheila did for him, and he even still has more learning to do. But I told you guys in the past. But I've told you guys that I actually enjoy Sheila's and Ace's relationship. Some of you guys tell me that it's, you know, made for TV, or I don't think that's what you said, but you guys said that they definitely planned out exactly how they wanted to be presented on this show. Some of you guys are telling me that Ace has a past with a past wife or baby mother or whatever, and he used to be a mess. So I don't really know. I do remember him I remember the baby mama situation coming up. And I almost feel like it was for the show, because it seemed like that was around the time that I was hearing about the baby mama they were recording for this show. So it almost may end up on the show. But yeah, the baby mama has a lot of shit to say about Ace Hood. But anyway, the way he's been presented on the show so far, I actually really do like him. And Sheila. And speaking of Sheila goes to see her sister Tiffany. This is her white sister. I'm still not clear what the mother is. She just won't come out and say, yeah, my mom is white, or my white mom is a white Cuban, or my mom is, you know. She always says, well, my mom married a white man, and, you know, now I have a white sister. But it's just sort of like that mom still don't quite look just white to me. What is she, y'all? Do y'all know? Is she Cuban? Is she like a white Cuban? Anyway, she says she loves her sister Tiffany to death. Okay, that Tiffany actually is the only one that really kind of understands her will in the family. So she sits down with her sister and she kind of like bombards her. I was like, gosh, that conversation that you guys had, I guess the people probably was like, okay, you guys need to make sure you talk about all of this. You only got 5 minutes. First, she tells her how, you know, she got together with their mom, and how, you know, actually it was comforting to see that her mom was still her awkward, you know, kind of self-conscious self. At least she knows that her mom is still the same person. And then she tell her about Ace's mama, and how basically, you know, Miss Blondie is a whole lot to deal with. She don't never really know if she coming or going with Miss Blondie. You know, it's always sort of halfway confrontational. You know, everything will be good, and then so she'll say some shit, and it'll get, yeah. So I think what Sheila's trying to say is she don't know what to make of her damn mama. I was like, girl, you need to just not be around that mama as much as you can. You know, protect your sanity. But, you know, as long as you guys don't be fighting. I mean, you can come around for the important dates, birthdays, Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays, stuff like that. But ain't no sense in you making yourself suffer being around Ace's mama if you don't have to. I don't think that lady trying to hang out with you either. She said that she doesn't feel like she fits in with Ace's family. And it's troubling for her because she hasn't really fit in with her own family growing up. So now she's married into somewhere where she still doesn't feel like she's part of the team. But the good thing is she gets to create her own family. She's had problems conceiving and things like that, but I think that it can happen for her and Ace. And even if it didn't happen the natural way, you know, there's many other methods up to and including, you know, surrogacy. That's not a route that people just automatically want to turn to. I understand that, but there's still ways, you know, that she can still have her own family and all. So she's just feeling like nobody gets her right now other than Tiffany. You know, she said that Ace doesn't get her all the time. And that's fine. She realizes that, you know, he's not always going to understand what she's going through, but she's still going to have to try to get her needs met some sort of way. So maybe therapy. I was like, girl, therapy is definitely what you need, because you are dealing with a lot. But, you know, don't let it ruin your marriage. I don't think that your marriage is at a point where it wouldn't be needing to be over because Ace doesn't always understand what you're going through. Like I said, therapy would always help. Now, Florence, you guys. This, between her and Amara La Negra and really Sookie, I just was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna last with this show. Okay. She says that she and Marlon are on a break. Okay, because remember, Marlon supposedly fucked Gael's friend. And don't forget that he was also paying Gael to stay quiet. Let Gael tell it. So she's staying at home with the kids, and then Marlon is staying with a friend, but she's having issues because they have a restaurant together, so they still have to see each other at work. She's annoyed with everybody. She wants to have a meeting with Gael and Marlon, you know, all together so we can compare notes and make sure that, you know, we can figure out who's lying. She don't even really know if she can believe Gael, because Gael has always been jealous of her and Marlon's relationship. So she wouldn't put it past her damn sister to make up some story just to create problems in their marriage. You guys tell me off camera, even though this doesn't really matter because the whole show is a farce and fake, but you guys tell me off camera she's always had seemed like she's had a pretty chill relationship with her husband. Now all of a sudden she get on the show and it's all these problems. Of course, we don't know what happens behind closed doors, but it feels so fake, you guys. So anyway, Gael comes down there and she's telling us that it's time for her to tell the truth. Florence says to Marlon that Gael tells her that, you know, he was having sex with his friend, and he was just like, no, that's not true. And Gael was like, it's time to tell my sister the truth. Tell the truth, Marlon. Let her know. And Marlon was like, just because you say it don't mean that it's true. Marlon is still sticking to the fact that he said that he ain't did it. Now, just to spice up the story a little bit more, honey, Gael said, and he touched my butt when he was at the house. He touched me in a sexual way. And I was just like, Mona, bitch, where the fuck are you? We need you, girl. We need you. And I was just thinking to myself, like, oh my God. So now, not only did he fuck the girlfriend, I mean, the friend of yours, the girlfriend, but now he's also tried to come on to you. And why didn't you mention that when you told Florence about the girlfriend? Now, bitch, you making up shit, you know. So he's saying that's not true. He didn't come on to her. He didn't do all of this. And Gael was like, your husband is a liar. You need to talk to him. Marlon is like, I ain't got time to be sitting up here talking to your crazy ass. He tried to walk off, the sister throwing shit at him. You know, Florence saying she don't know what to believe. And then she fussing at Gael like, you supposed to be my sister. Why wouldn't you tell me? Okay. And Gael does admit, yeah, I was fucked up for that. I didn't tell you. But now it's time to tell. Why? Because you on this show. Oh my God. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And he just keep on saying, I don't know what your sister is talking about. You know, trust me, believe me. And whatever. Fast forward 2 days before the grand opening for her beauty bar. She just cannot with Marlon. Okay, Marlon then worked her last nerve and ran her pressure. And she not sure if she should even believe Gael. Okay, because that bitch is jealous. So Gael comes to the beauty bar and she was just like, I'm going to call my friend on the phone. Okay, calls her friend on the phone so that Florence can talk to her. And the friend was like, hey girl, how you doing? like we having just a regular girl, you know, girl talk. And she was just like, I'm fine. She was just like, oh, yeah, well, I was at the restaurant, I'm assuming. And we were in the back room and he was talking about you, you know, and he was just saying how you be so busy and you not never home. And, you know, he don't get no attention from you. And then the next thing we know, I guess old Marlon had his face in the place, okay? They beeped it out, but that's what I'm imagining that it could have been. Because she was like, we didn't have any penetration or anything, but yes, we did have that contact and all of that. And Florence is sitting on the phone looking like, why didn't you come and tell me this? You know that he's married. And she was just like, how could I talk to you? How could I tell you anything that was going on? I was like, is she crying? Why are you crying, lady? You act like you didn't know that the man was married. And then Florence is on the phone like, Look, girl, don't be on this phone with all this. Okay, you knew his ass was married and you still was fucking around with him, so fuck you. You know, you a hoe and this, that, and the other. She tells the lady, as a woman, you should have left. You should not have been sitting up there, you know, entertaining this married man. Okay, then she turned to Gael. Her and Gael start arguing. This is all your fault. This is your fault. You can leave. You need to go. She telling her, you want to break up my marriage so bad. So bad. Why you even be around your sister? Some family members you got to love from a distance, okay? And now, you know the bitch trying to break up your damn marriage, and why is Gael? Child. So, you know, she had got so mad that she threw Gael's phone on the floor when she was talking to old girl, you know, with the face of the place. And Gael was like, you're going to have to fix my phone. Gael was like, damn it, you know how much that fucking phone costs? And here you up here slamming it on grounds and shit. The whole time I was sitting there, I was like, oh. Now, since we're talking about bad acting, let's talk about Amara la Negra too. We see her at that god-awful house. Oh my God, the shit that she has in there. Every time I see it, it reminds me of the devil. What is the name of it? I told you guys, the movie with Keanu Reeves and God, you guys know. And there's a part when the wall comes alive and it be moving and shit. That's what her damn house looks possessed. It looks haunted to me. Why you got all that shit up in there? And then it's spray painted gold. It's like somebody threw up like fake Versace all over the damn place, you know, and then mixed in a little authentic Versace, and oh, it's horrible. Anyway, Amara la Negra is down, you guys. She's in the bed. I have been in Miami for 2 weeks and it's been super miserable. Me and Alan are still on speaking terms, but we live 2 different lives on 2 different schedules and we miss each other's calls, and I'm just super depressed. To make herself feel better, she gets on social media. And I will say that they have stepped up their production, because now when they get on supposedly on live chat on Instagram, you know, before it would just be a blank screen. Now they put the comments on there. You can see the comments scrolling up, okay, to let us know that she's actually talking to somebody. And you guys, she gets on there and it's just, I mean, I understand that Amara la Negra is going through a lot, you know, and trying to get in a relationship with her mom, her dad, her mom not wanting it to happen, the shit with the DR and her boyfriend there and all that. But it's just like, it's always down and bad, and it's like she always wants you to feel sorry for her. And it's just like, okay, girl, but at some point we're just gonna grab the bootstraps and we're gonna do something, right? We just gonna always be woe is me. And that's why I was just like, I don't think I can do this. I just really don't think I can do it for a full season. He tells us about her life, her being homeless. I mean, I hate all that stuff happened to her. You know, she's like, I had millions of followers and I couldn't tell anybody that I was living out the back of my car. I don't understand how you have income and stuff, and why are you homeless? Well, where was your mom? Like, you know, I mean, that's not for me to ask. She very well could have been going through these things, and, you know, I hate that happened to her, you know, but I hate when I do videos where I'm just like annoyed like this, because I feel like I'm just complaining the whole time. Nobody wants to see a video of a motherfucker just complaining the whole time. That's why I'm just like feeling like my rope is ending. But she tells us, my mom was right. I used to be passionate about music and I still am. You know, music is in my DNA. So she's going to get back to it. As a matter of fact, she's going to be working with this Dominican producer, and, you know, she's got high hopes for it. She's about to put her head back on straight, and she's about to get back out there and work. So next thing you know, we see her in the studio with Denzel. And he was like, okay, so what are we working on today? And she was just like, you know, Denzel, I need something that's going to make my spirit bounce. Okay, nothing depressing, nothing slow. Let's get some upbeat. Let's, you know, shake some ass. Let's have a good time with this one. I think she was calling it Dimbos. I'm not sure if that was the word, but it's something like that. I'm assuming that's the genre or the style of music that they were playing. She said it's a new style, though. It's a new style of sound over in the DR that everybody's going crazy for. And, you know, she got to represent for her Dominican. So he was just like, okay, go on and get in the booth. Go on and get in the booth. She was just like, just be patient with me, okay? Just be patient. And he was like, I got you. Just go on and get in the booth. Okay, so the music's like boom, de-doom, doom, boom, de-doom, doom, boom, de-doom, doom, boom, de-doom, doom. Okay, you got that, right? And she gets in there. Now, you guys, if this woman has been singing since she's 2 years old and music is in her DNA and all of that, why she got up in there and couldn't quite get these words together? And I was just like, you don't even sound like you can't say the words. So then she goes, then they got a little music going. And she's going, can I come and say that? Oh my God. Say it. Will I say it up? Say it then it come it. Say it. Oh God, I don't know what's wrong. I said, Amara la Negra, I need a break. So she goes out the booth, and you know what? She got to have a damn talk with herself. I said, come on, Ma, get your fucking shit together. I'm overthinking everything because now I think of myself as an indie artist and I have to do everything. And I only have one chance to do this right. But this is my passion and this is my talent. And I can do this. So she's now got herself to fucking together and she done gave herself a pep talk or whatever. So now get your ass back in the booth, you know. So it's the music is in. Now with the renewed energy, she gets in there. She's like, move it there, 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 move it there. I like saying that damn move it there. Move it there, 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 move. And then the beat changes, okay? And then she's like, Senator Mujer te canto, se manda clisi le por ser tapante tanto, presca ne tamalete tambo que ne tena, panicale le se bodrek. Y'all know I don't know no fucking Spanish. That was just gibberish, but that's what they gave us in the studio, except that it was real Spanish, you guys. And I mean, she was feeling it and Denzel was feeling it. Everybody was happy. And listen, if they like it, I love it. I was just like, okay, now, does that mean now we gonna get music from you and we're not gonna get these damn soap operas and we're not gonna get these woe is me's and we're not gonna get these crying sessions and we're not gonna get this happened to me and that happened to me and I don't want to hear it no more. And then lastly, you guys, Sookie. So she's with Kill Bill and they have a romantical night. Okay, they're on the rooftop. They're going to have dinner up there with all of the ambiance and whatnots. And she was like, you know, Kill Bill is supportive of her. He's always got her back, whether she's right or wrong. Okay, and she loves him for that. Now she's ready for this court date, you know, for her beating the girl's ass. And that's the reason why Kill Bill has her up there, because he's just trying to take her mind off of everything. So she's just like, this is so nice. Look, we got gold silverwares and everything. That Kill Bill thinks everything, don't he? He just wants her to feel better. She's a little down in the dumps because she lost her IG page. The producer asked her, why exactly did you lose your IG page? And she was just like kind of hemming and hawing. But we know why she lost that fucking IG page. I think she has her page back now, doesn't she? But she lost it at the time is because of that fucking OnlyFans video of her giving a blowjob and then throwing up and then continuing on with the throw up chunks and the blowjob and all this and she looked demonic. So I think that's when IG was just like, yeah, we're gonna have to draw the line. Nigga, we got to draw the line with the regurgitating blowjob. She says that her lawyers is working on trying to get it back for her, but Sookie says that she gonna make her money regardless. Okay, that ain't gonna stop no nothing. You know, when you lose something that's that lucrative, you know, them social media pages be worth a lot. And when she has the conversation with Bobby, I was like, okay, I can appreciate this conversation with Bobby. Bobby has matured quite a bit on this show. And I just like the fact that he was just trying to tell her, like, that IG page, that shit that you pulled, you know, because when she told him that she lost the IG page, and he was just like, yeah, he was like, you know, why? And she said because of the OnlyFans, and he was like, yeah, that OnlyFans, he was like, look, you got to have long-term vision. When you're looking at it short-term, yeah, you making your money on OnlyFans and you getting your followers over there. But once you put that kind of content out there in the universe, that shit stays. You know, the internet, it keeps all of this, okay? It's floating around somewhere out there. And he says, and you know, when you have all these millions of followers on your Instagram, you know, brands reach out to you because they don't necessarily want you. They want your followers. They want that kind of exposure. So when Instagram, you know, takes off their page because of this fool of fucking niggatry that they got going on OnlyFans, then it cost him a lot. He was like, I lost a lot of business when when my IG page got taken down. So, you know, he's just telling Sookie, like, you might want to move different because that OnlyFans is good for the moment. It ain't good for the long run. She got this store that she's trying to open, Good Cat. Remember the streets named her. And, she can't even promote her business properly because she don't have access to all of those people any longer. You know, she wants to have this grand opening. Remember, she said she's going to have all her celebrity friends there and this, that, and the other. And nobody is going to know about it. She's lost her social media footprint. I was just looking at her when she was talking to Bobby, and I was like, has she always had that tiger tattooed on her face? Y'all don't do that, please. Don't put a tiger on your face. Can y'all do that for me? Don't do that? Okay, thank you. Anyway, speaking of the Good Cat store, she goes to the store, and remember, she has her cousin that then came down from Atlanta to open the store and run it for her. Remember, he worked at Popeyes and City Trends, and I was like, all that experience, you know. So anyway, he comes on down to help her, and she got to go down there and tell him, like, okay, we're not gonna have this grand opening because she can't promote it. Instead of her having a logical conversation, you know, sitting them down and saying, listen, some shit went wrong, I maybe made some few bad decisions, and we're not going to be able to have the grand opening, you're going to have to go back to Atlanta, you know. Instead of her doing that, she go down there and she was like, listen, my IG got taken down, but I'm going to still make it do what it got to do. I'm not having a grand opening right now, but you know what? I'm still going to make money off of it, but I'm not going to be rushed. Who is rushing you, girl? You the one that said you was about to do all of this, okay? Now, the cousin listening to this, and he getting more increasingly upset. He was like, well, why your IG get taken down? What you put on IG? And she was just like, don't worry about what she put on IG. It's just that it's down right now, but that still ain't gonna stop nothing. He was like, look, I done came down here. I done quit my job up there because you told me that we was having this grand opening and I was gonna be running this store and I was gonna be having this salary here. She was like, listen, you can act like you don't believe in a bitch and everything, but you know what? Our bitch is still gonna do what she gotta do around here. You know, I'm still gonna make it. You know, Good Cat is still gonna do well. And he was just like, I don't give a fuck about what you say you about to do. What we gonna do about this damn grand opening that I'm supposed to be working at? He was like, I'm telling you right now that it ain't gonna be no grand opening, so you gonna have to get your coins elsewhere, okay? And he was just like, what? So he just like, this some bullshit. He mad. You know, he started popping balloons and everything there. And, you know, she was just like, what you doing? Wait a minute, what you doing? And he was like, I know I ain't came down here wasting my fucking time and quitting my jobs and everything for this. Sookie was just like, nigga, you need to calm down, okay? And I was like, Sookie, maybe you just didn't approach this whole thing correctly. I mean, he probably was going to go off either way it went. But Sookie was acting like he did something. Girl, you the one made this boy quit his job at Popeyes. Anyways, you guys, let me get off of here. Get on back to work. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.